Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're doing the rest of the build in the back. So as you can see, we've got this cupboard here that we've started doing. Got a little support underneath there for it to sit on. Darby's just cutting the battens to make like the frame bit that it's going to sit on, and then we're going to have this as, we'll cut this in half and have two cupboards, have another little cupboard at the bottom, like a wardrobe on the left, and then another big cupboard behind the back of the driver's seat. And then we're going to get on with doing the cooking side. So put a shelf on there, two cupboards underneath that, and we think we might put a shelf up on the top as well for more storage. And that's it for now. I'm sure we'll be changing our minds with stuff as we go along, but we'll show you what we're getting up to. We've got the frame in now so far. Darby's just cutting the top cupboard door bits in half, so we have two separate ones. We've got to cut the ply to go on the sides, and then now once we've done that, we can start doing the frame for the back drawer. I think we'll do the frame first for the back drawer before we cut the sides, and then we can put all that on the sides and sand it down so it's nice. And then that'll be these two bits done. little update, guys. Obviously we're on the next day now because we ran out of time, like always. Takes a while to figure these things out on the go, but we've got the main box here and the one at the end virtually sorted apart from the tops. Now I've got the sides on, so that's going to be like the seat bit that open and shut, and then we've got two little ones down there that are going to open and shut. So now I'm just on this side starting to work out how I'm going to do the cupboard bit over that side and this bit here. So I'm just made some bits here. So I've got the seats as far back as on, well, they always stay in that position unless Darby drives. She puts this one forward, but that's as far back as it goes. So if I make that as close as I can, basically. So I'm going to put 3 of those in, one there, one in the middle, and one on the end. Some uprights, obviously they're going to have to be angled so I can get the most room that I can out of it without compromising the position of the seats. And then once I've got those in, it'll sort of come into my brain as we go along of how I'm going to do it. And I'll sort this side out and work out how big of the cupboard bit's going to be, and if I'm going to put some compartments inside that or not. And then I can do the other side, and then I've just got to do the cupboard over there that's going to have the cooker bit on it and work area, like food prep and stuff, and the back board seat bit here that we're going to have, that will fit into there so we can sleep in the back if we needed to for any reason. And then it's just the finishing touches after that, really, putting all the shelves and stuff in that we want, and any hooks and strapping up bits or whatever. Yeah, so it's looking a lot better and all nice and sturdy now. So I'll get on with this and see how we go. Hello everyone. Right, I've been quite busy since the last little video, so it's been a few days since the last clip in a few seconds ago. As you can see, it's quite a bit different compared to how it was. Basically, we've been a bit busy trying to jump in between the bad weather we've been having, raining on and off, and having to do some at the workshop and some on the drive, and I haven't done much videoing of the panels going in, but this is how it is at the minute. Obviously, you've got the bit here for the worktop, the cupboard is up, all the bottom bits around there, this cupboard's on, I've got the hinges on now, so that opens up nicely. So I'm just doing the cupboard doors for this two bits here, and the top shelf that's over here. Got the two doors cut out here. I'm just sanding it up now, making it look nice and smooth. And then I've got to get in, fit the hinges on the other bottom doors, and just sand it all down, ready for when we go away in a couple of days. And then I'll obviously do properly finishing touches, I'll do that when they come back, but I just want to have no splinters and have the functioning doors for when we go away. If I just come round, this door open, yeah. This is what it's inside the cupboard, it looks like. So, decent bit of space. I've left this open here because we're going to have a curtain across, but you can still access into this little bit from in the front if you want to, for whatever reason, to get a coat out or whatever it's going to be in there. Obviously the wires under there, and that goes all the way through. It's going to have the leisure battery, diesel heater, fuses and stuff for any electrics that go in the back. Can all go into there and be accessed from this door easily enough. Yeah, that's it for the moment. So now the weather's alright, I can get some more footage of doing the these doors, getting them fitted in the worktop bit, and it's just going to be sanding down, fit the hinges over there into these doors, and that'll probably be it for now. And we've got to fit a bit of wood at the top and try and put the plastic back around that window as well, if I can, before we go to Wales. Should be nice. So yeah, let's see how we get on today. Okay, I've got the first door nearly sorted. Obviously I just drilled the hole saw for the little catch we're using, so you just push it in, pushes the little bit out, and then back out with the push button. Just need to put the catch up on the inside for it to lock it up. I was struggling because I put the hinge in the middle. I should have really put two each side, but it's working fine now. But it wasn't sitting flush when it was shut, so I've managed to get it shut now flush. I've put just little bits of metal in the corners, screwed them in on the back, so when it's shut now it's flush. It looks much better. So I've just got to put the catch in for the top and then repeat the process for the other side, and then I can start working on the worktop. Okay, so we've got both the doors fixed on and working, all good, both the same. So they're working nicely. It's all sanded pretty much. So the worktop bit, just got to put this batten on the top, as it's a little bit low, so because of the foam and insulation on there, it's sat a bit low, sloped. So I'll put this on there just to make it flat, and obviously the board's going to sit underneath the windowsill. So I've just got to fix this batten on here. I'll put the bit of ply on top, mark underneath because there's a little bit of overhang, trim that overhang off, and then I can screw the worktop down, and then that's pretty much this bit ready to go. I'm just gonna sand it down a bit better once it's all on, make it all nice and smooth, and then sand the bit I'm sitting on now, the bench. Maybe probably start hoovering up. We'll need to have a look at doing a hinge on one of these ones here, I think. But if not, because I'm start running out of time because we're going away tomorrow morning now, so we'll see how we go. But it's functional for now, and I could do that when we come back. But at least we've got the functioning cupboards, worktop, and this big bench here that I'm sat on. So yeah, we'll see how we go, and bring you back in a bit for an update. So I've got the worktop finished, sanded down, sanded all the front face, rounded the edges off, got it fixed down properly. Put 2 holes in this, one each side, so you can pick it up easily. I'm sanding down the fronts, the edges, making them all round, no splinters or anything. I'm obviously not recording it because it's just mega dusty. I'm making mess everywhere, so I don't want to get the camera all covered in sawdust. Yeah, so just sanding down as much as I can at the minute to make it as nice and comfortable and safe, I suppose you could say. Obviously just don't want to get any splinters in your bum or your legs or your hands when we're away tomorrow. But it's looking good. Obviously still got a fair way to go with sorting the edges out and sanding all properly down and finishing the touches and everything, but it's good enough for us to use to go away. So yeah, I'll keep at it and see how far we get.